Okay, in this video we're going to look at how to use something called Elif, which means that you can make a bit more of a complicated, a bit more complex selection statement. So selection was where we used if, but now we're going to also use something called Elif. So we're going to make a program that asks the user to enter their age, and then it's going to check whether or not they're a toddler, a child, a teenager, an adult, or a pensioner. So to start with, we're going to need to store the person's age. So we're going to create a variable called age. Now that's obviously going to be a number, so we can say that this is going to be an integer. We want them to input it into the computer, so I'm putting the word input, and I'm going to give them an instruction that says enter age. I'm going to close both brackets. Notice I opened 2, therefore I need to close 2. Now what we're going to say is, okay, if the age is less than 3, then I want it to print out you are a toddler, not that they'll be able to read it. Okay, but if they're not less than 3, now I want to check whether or not they're a child. So I want to check if they're maybe the age 3 to 12. So I'm going to go under here and I'll press backspace so that I am no longer within that if, and I'm going to type okay, Elif, which stands for else if, so if it's not less than 3, is it this one? So I'm going to say Elif, the age is less than 13. Then I want it to print out you are a child, because they're not at the moment a teenager, because it has to be less than 13, which means it would be between 3 and 12. So imagine at this point we're typing in, the age we type in is 7. So the program starts, it asks you to type in 7 and it stores it in age. We're now saying if age is less than 3, and it's not, so it doesn't run this line. So it jumps to the next Elif and it says, okay, well, is the age less than 13? In this case, 7 it is, so it prints out you are a child. And that's how these Elif statements work. Now I'm going to copy and paste this because I don't like typing and I'm less likely to make mistakes. So okay, so if the age is not less than 30, maybe we typed in 17, let's check now if it's less than 20, so between 13 and 19. So they're not a child, they're a teenager. Maybe we typed in 25, so it's still not going to run anything. So now we'll say, okay, well, what if they're less than 65, the age when you become a pensioner? We could say that you are an adult. Okay. But what if we typed in 100? We don't want any of those statements to occur. So what we're going to do is, if they're anything above or equal to 65, we want it to say that you're a pensioner. So I'm going to type in the word else. Now this is our catch-all statement at the end. So if they've not typed in anything that's not below 65, this following statement will run. So we want it to print out and say you are a pensioner. Okay, so if we run this program, we can test a few of these scenarios out. So if we enter the age 2, it says you're a toddler, and the program finishes. Let's try saying that we're an adult. So let's type in 20. We're not a teenager, we're 20 now, and it says you're an adult. Because it comes down the program, it says, is it less than 3? No. Is it less than 13? No. Is it less than 20? No, because it is 20. Is it less than 65? Yes, it is, so this statement runs here. We'll just check the other end of the statement and we'll say that this person's 101 and it says you're a pensioner. So we're happy that our Elif statements work.